Yo, what's up, guys? It's DeadNed here, coming at you with a Gundam versus video for kits, and this is of the RX-78-1, because I love the RX-78-1, and there's not that many real fucking figures or kits of it that I'm aware of. And I will say now, I am aware that there is the fucking, the Robot Spirits RX-78-1 that's accurate to the anime. But that's never gonna fucking happen. If you know, you know. But, besides that, there's these two. And these two are pretty alright, being the G-frame and the HG. But, they're fucking very vastly different. Not just because two different kits, but because one is just completely different from the other, overall for aesthetic. But, they're both very fucking great. And I like them a lot. I love them both. But I just love one more than the other. But, yeah. Let's get the G-frame out of the way first. The shield fell off. The shield fucking fell off. So the G-frame, RX-78-1. This is accurate to the fucking anime. The local type is not accurate to the anime. This is. I love this a lot. I'll just get out of the way now. This is my favorite out of the two, but that does not mean I dislike the local type. I love the local type. But this is accurate to the anime. This little G-frame is. And for being the G-frame, it is so fucking great. It is so poseable. So great. Because, yeah, the RX-78-1 was literally on screen just to get fucking destroyed. It was so fucking awesome, though, still. And I went to just a big rant for why the RX-78-1 needs fucking more love. But the fact that, hey, this doesn't get acknowledged, but meanwhile the Justice Gundam from Seed, that's heavily remembered for literally being in the same fucking situation as the RX-78-1. Only difference being, oh, it had a panty shot, so it gets more fucking love, bros. Yeah, fuck that. I mean, I do love the Justice Gundam, too, still. I do love the Justice Gundam, but I like the RX-78-1 more. But yeah, the G-frame can do its fucking poses. It can get in good fucking poses. No issue at all. And there's only really one complaint I have with this kit, and this may just be my copy. It's just the little pieces right here doesn't like to kind of stay in half the goddamn time. But yeah. This G-frame's fucking awesome. And for the most part, it's accurate to what the RX-78-1 looks like. Like, I see this. I see my granddaddy Gundam. And, you know, he came with the shield. Came with the gun. And came with a beam saber, too, which, yeah, I don't display the RX-78-1 with it either way. But it also came with a beam bazooka, too, which I don't display with it either way, because RX-78-1, this is what I feel like the RX-71 is to me. Now, the only detail that this doesn't have is the accurate colored backpack. But I can give two shits less about it, because it's RX-78-1, and I love this. I love this. Again, just going in. This is the RX-78-1. This is the RX-78 fucking 1. And I love this. I love this. It's a G-frame, so it's not unscaled. It's not in scale if you're 1/144. But for G-frames, it's so fucking awesome. Now, going on to the local type now. This kit is also very fucking awesome. The only flaw I have with this fucking kit is, well, it's not accurate to the anime. And I will say now, yes, this is not 100% accurate. You want to see what this looks like, the local type looks like accurate-wise? Here you fucking go. Oh, here you go. Here you go. This is what the local type looks like. Mine's not accurate. My local type is not fucking accurate because I view this as just the RX-78-1. Because, again, there is no proper 1/144 scaled RX-78-1 besides the Robot Spirits. And the Robot Spirits, again, no, just fuck no. It looks awesome, but no, just no, that'll never fucking happen. But this, it is great. It is a great fucking kit. It is a great kit. It's also the same kit, too, that the RX-78, the RX-78-2 was for the Origin also. It came with a few other accessories. It came with more shit for the Gatling wrist gun. It came with, like, another shield. It came with, like, a few other beam sabers and shit like that. But I don't care to display this guy with it because this is how I like to just display this guy. And this guy, he's a HG, and he's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's the one issue I have with this kit, is that arm doesn't like to stay on, but that may just be due to the fact that, well, it's my kit, it's a my kit issue, and I can also just remove that piece there and replace it, so no real fucking complaint there. And the hand came off. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ! Stay together! See, that's another fucking issue this kit tends to have, though, is it doesn't like to completely 100% fucking stay together. Because, again, I love this kit, but it's not on the top 10. It's not on my top 10 favorite just Gundam kits and shit as a whole now. Because the G-Frame fucking definitely beat it and even got on a higher position than what this fucker was on all my top 10. Because even though, yeah, this is a great kit, it has its issues too. That just genuinely annoys me. But overall, you look at this, bro. Like that fucking rifle, and it's a different rifle too. It's so awesome. Like, this kit is fucking awesome. It is a fierce fucking monster of a mobile suit. And, you know, has the cannon too. And articulation-wise, I'm not even gonna fucking put that back on yet, because I'm genuinely gonna get fucking pissed off. Articulation-wise, pretty much does what you want for a HG. And it's from the Origin too, which the Origin line, I only built this and the fucking Sharzaki 2, which they're both great. Out of the two, which one's better in my opinion though? I'd say Sharzaki 2 is just slightly better. But at the same time, I love this kit a lot though because, well, it's the RX-78-1. But it's not fucking accurate. It is not fucking accurate at all. But going in, the details also, just without the stickers, the details are pretty nice too on this, bro. Like, that fucking face. The fact that it has, like, a little visor too. It's just so sweet. Because my excuse for this guy, because I think, like, what's that? Ew, what's that white piece? Ew. What the fuck are you? Here, let's use the little hero to fucking get that off you. Ew. But as I was saying though, what I like to think, because I believe like the local type was like not in like Japan or whatever for the RX-78-1 in actual lore. I don't quite fucking give a damn. What I like to think is, why the RX-78-1 looks so fucking different compared to the actual anime version for this one? What I like to think is, because the RX-78-1 is pretty much considered the prototype Gundam, right? So I like to think that this is the prototype phase for the RX-78-1. And this is the final phase for the RX-78-1. And yeah, that's my headcanon for that process of the RX-78-1. And then, you know, my other headcanon is, you know, because the RX-79s are literally just Grims? No, they're literally just gems with fucking Gundam armor slapped onto them. I like to think that at least for, like, the RX-78-1's happy ending, after it got destroyed, you know, some of its parts were used for the RX-79s. I like to think that Sanders Gundam got a few fucking parts of the RX-78-1 slapped onto it. Like, the head, probably from the RX-78-1, just slightly modified. And, you know, maybe a few fucking thrusters and shit like that. I like to think about that for, like, the happy ending for the RX-78-1. Because, again, it's such a fucking awesome mobile suit. I just hate that it gets low to no fucking love. But, yeah. Out of the two, though, because these are both fucking kits, too, that has no issues pulling poses also. Which, you know, hey, Hey. Out of the two, though, like I said right at the fucking beginning, my favorite is the G-frame. But I also really do love the Origin. The RX-78-1 too. Just my bias aside for the G-frame, because I would like the Origin one more if it was anime accurate color. Because the Origin RX-78-2, that's an anime accurate color, but not the fucking RX-78-1. But, and that's the thing with Bandai. It's like, you guys like to make fucking reprints and shit out the ass. You guys like to fucking reuse fucking kits out the ass too that were like just 10 fucking 12 years old and shit. Why not just like repaint the Origin kit of the RX-78-1 into an anime accurate version, but don't fucking make it P Bandai. See, that's why, like I said in some other video discussing RX-78-1, when I went into a fucking rant, yeah, it was the top 10 figures they should make in Universe, because the Universe line, that line's just like, I don't care for it. I do not fucking care for the Universe shit. I would nitpick, that's fucking it. And the Universe line's pretty much Gundams out the ass, with only like few different fucking mobile suits that are not Gundams. And the RX-78-1, that's literally a simple fucking repaint of the RX-78-2 with just a few different like remolds. That's it. And it's like, all right, Bandai, you know that you have that Gundam-filled testosterone in that Universe line. Throw a fucking RX-78-1 into there. Literally, it's just that fucking simple. You know, just these knee guards would just really be the only difference. Same with like the low pieces here. But hey, oh yeah, another thing that this can't do is remove the beam sabers, but oh well. But yeah, overall, I love both these kits, but for me personally, the RX-78-1 is my favorite out of the two for the G-frame. And yeah, fucking focus, yeah. But if you guys like this vid, if you guys just either or, just find the RX-78-1 also loving and badass too, like, comment, sub, all that we're jazzing out. Take it easy, folks.